Without technology, I don't think so anybody can advance. But the question is, what is the right technology for that right market? If we are at this level, how we can take our product to this level? That is what technical marketing dictates, and accordingly R&D has to work. So there are a lot of technologies that people are working on. Which technology, which country will adopt for which segment, only time will tell. First, understand the need of that market and then develop a product. So you have to be very mindful in which market, what technology are you trying to give. So that market study, what is the market need, and then a product matching to that is very important.
Too often, businesses chase the big technology, AI, blockchain, digitization, without stopping and thinking whether it will solve a real customer problem. In today's episode of hashtag NoFilterNK, let's understand from Mr. Niranjan Kirloskar, Managing Director, Fleetguard Filter Private Limited, what is his take on technology with purpose and how does it help businesses to grow. So welcome. According to you, how critical is technology for the growth of any business?
Absolutely critical. There is no doubt about that. Without technology, I don't think so anybody can advance. But the question is, what is the right technology for that right market?
Okay.
So if you do not have the right technology for that particular market, which is apt for that market, then I don't think so your technology will be really successful or be sold in that market at all.
Okay. So it's kind of a misalignment, is what you are saying.
Yes, in absolutely a totally developed country, whatever technology is being used will not be useful in the underdeveloped technology. So you have to be very mindful which market you're going to operate in.
That particular.
And then for that market, what is the right technology?
Okay.
So technology is a must. The technology can be this level or technology can be at this level.
So can you share an example of such kind of a misalignment which you came across?
Yeah, definitely. I've come across many of such things. The one that I remember is where I went for the technical conference and one of the company was presenting whatever they had to present about a particular product, which I did not feel that there was a market for it. So I had to, when the question answers sessions came up, I stood up and I asked them that, fine, this technology, whatever you're showing is good. There's no doubt as far as the technology is concerned. But do you really have the people to sell it?
Oh, okay.
Is there a market for it? Is anybody going to buy this? Because this is going to be very costly. Maybe 5-6 years down the line, this can be the product. But if you're talking about tomorrow or 1 year or 2 years down the road, I don't see that. So there are many instances where people feel that whatever I'm doing or whatever I'm developing as an engineering product is fantastic.
So if having said this, how does it work in Fleetguard Filter? How your R&D teams are working today?
In Fleetguard Filters, it is a very clear-cut rule. Technical marketing, which is in connect with all the OEMs or public end users, whatever you want to call them. They are the bosses of the organization. They decide what is the technology that the customer wants and they exactly know what they can sell as a technology, as an advancement of our own product.
Okay.
If we are at this level, how we can take our product to this level, that is what technical marketing dictates, and accordingly R&D has to work. So R&D cannot do anything on their own and trying to develop something out of the blue.
So probably what you're trying to say is it's an example of, meeting and exceeding the customer's expectations.
Yes, absolutely.
So the journey must not have been easy. I have twofold questions here. One is how this process change happened. So you spoke about technology was here and then you got it to this level, something like this. And while you were implementing this, were there any challenges?
Challenges are always going to be there. The biggest challenge was when the technology changes were happening from when FreeGuards was started, we were at BS2, now we are at BS6. Yes. So 4 stages we have jumped. So that is the technology change that we are talking about in India. At every stage we had a challenge, obviously, because of the new technologies coming in. Therefore, we had to learn new things, new capabilities, so new knowledge, new people, new set of people, because maybe we did not have in-house capability, in-house knowledge for that kind of product or technology.
Okay.
So yes, there were challenges, and I believe every company has faced those challenges. It's not only FreeGuard that has faced this. Everybody needs to go through that process.
Okay. So as an outcome of all these challenges that you came across, any one example that you would want to share with our viewers in terms of, my product was here and today we have reached this particular level.
We started as a filter manufacturer.
Okay.
Let us take an air filter, for example. We used to just supply the filter. Today, we supply the entire air intake system. From a product supplier, we have gone to the system supplier and a reliable supplier because of our systems. So today, we do not supply only a filter. We supply the entire.
This is a classic example of going above and beyond to meet customers' expectations. So can you share some examples of how this journey has been? And maybe with one product example also you can share.
When we started, we were a filter manufacturer.
Okay.
Or filter supplier. So filter basically consists of air, fuel, lube and water oblique coolant. When we started, maybe for the first 5-6 years, we were supplying only the filter. Today, we are supplying the entire air intake system, which is right from the filter housing to the inlet pipe, the filter housing, the outlet pipe, the rubber components, the clamps involved in that. So this is for only one of the segment, which is category, which is air. But for fuel lube also, we are doing the same thing. So now from a filter manufacturer, we are known as a air intake system reliable supplier.
Excellent. So this journey of transition must not have been easy. I'm sure there must have been some challenges around it. So what were the challenges and how you could overcome or conquer them?
See, every company will have a challenge when they are growing or when they are trying to develop themselves. Technology wise, profitability wise, whatever. Market wise. So we had our own challenges. We overcame them. And the challenges were very basic, fundamental challenges. It was not something which was absolutely new or anything. Like people, we had to hire good people from, let's say, get in touch with the universities, get in touch with the people who recruit, get good engineers, good capable engineers. So all these challenges which any company would face, we have gone through it. So I don't think so there is something really special about this, about us in particular, as far as the capability of people is concerned. Either we have to develop it in-house, which we have done, or hire from outside.
Hire the right. So what we are saying is right solution for the right market. That's the success mantra for FFPL. That has worked well so far.
Yes, it has worked so far very well. It will work. And for any company, anywhere in the world, it all depends on which market are you in. You may be a filter expert in India, but when you go to, let's say, if I have to put up a plant in Africa, I don't think that's the same products may work there. May not.
May not, yeah.
But I will need to study the market, the need of the market. The need of the market may not be an air intake system. Like in India, the need of the air intake system is 100,000 kilometers. In Africa, if I go to assume, I'm just assuming, I don't know. It may be just the customer might say, I just want it for 5,000 kilometers. I don't need 100,000. So the product will change.
So when the technology is changing so much, What is your take on EV as a technology, which is, the most talked or hyped about technology in today's era for the automotive segment?
EV is going to come. Hydrogen will come, CNG will come, LNG will come, biodiesel will come, H2 ice will come, H2 fuel cells will come. So there are a lot of technologies that people are working on. Which technology, which country will adopt for which segment, only time will tell. Nobody will be able to really respond to this as of now. But as far as we are concerned, as far as filter manufacturer is concerned, EV, according to us, as what we see today, EV is more for the intercity buses, two wheelers, three wheelers, the four wheelers that you and I drive. Definitely, they will change to EV. But long distance commercial vehicles, whether they will change to EV, I have my doubt because of, I mean, today there is no infrastructure, the battery size, and there are a lot of things around it.
So, keeping aside the EV part of it, for the other technologies, is fleet guard filters ready?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All the filters that are required, we are there. For EV, coolant is required. We are there.
Which are-
We have the coolant.
Yeah.
EV doesn't need a filter.
Correct.
But all the other technologies, whether it may be air, whether it may be hydrogen filter, maybe it may be lube, it's there. It's already there in the kitty.
Okay. So, to summarize technology with purpose for our viewers, what would be those 2-3 key takeaways from your side?
First, understand the need of that market and then develop a product. Do not try to develop a product and give something, try to give it to the market.
Okay. So, probably customization fitting best to that particular market.
Absolutely. If you take all the big brands, telephone companies, and all these people, when they introduce a product, they have technology ready for the next 3 years already, but they do not introduce that technology. It will fail because the cost itself from here to it will go to here. So you have to be very mindful
In which market?
in which market, what technology are you trying to give. So that market study, what is the market need, and then a product matching to that is very important.
Thank you so much for your views and unique perspectives on technology and how it has changed over the period and how businesses can adopt technologies relating to the markets. Thank you so much.
Thank you.